Hello everyone. As a Bangladeshi, I want to talk something about the current affairs of Bangladesh and in India. It's a very sarcastic way to present India. I want to say I don't want to say about the country India itself, but the media, the mainstream medias. They've been quite busy, spreading the propaganda. Obviously, it goes the political agenda, the political goals. So, being a student of law and and a lawyer, it's really sensible. It's very conceivable to understand why they are doing it. Because if you literally ponder about over the massacre the previous Bangladesh government had done. So obviously there were a lot of what do you call it, like the Indian politics had a greater role to play at the time, and Bangladesh was not treated fairly. That uproared the general mass. So what happened? People, including, obviously the people itself, the citizen of the country, they have envisaged or they have rooted a negative picture of India, as in not being a good neighbor. There could be a lot of ways that could be amended, or could be mended, or could be made better. But due to some politicians, I'm not a very great fan of politicians when there is no healthy practice of politics. When personal choices are given more preferences than the overall in a big picture. So, obviously there are a lot of things, even I can take a day, it will not be finished. But overall, what I can say is, whatever you are doing in the name of propaganda, it's not going to last long, because there is something called fact-checked, and your medias are getting literally labelled spreading misinformation. What are you doing in return? You are not doing anything. You will be benefiting in a different way, but that's not going to help you in the next. In the later stage, you're just fuming the nations. You're just fuming the citizen of both countries. You're not having a good relation with your neighbors. It's not going to. There is no good in doing that. So what we can do, how can you do better? Be a good neighbor to each other. Instead of setting our own political agenda, try to maintain the sovereignty of each country, not interfere in single thing. For example, like for India, I think, based on the little knowledge that I do have, the two things that are major contributors to fume the general people in India to go against Bangladesh or its people, or to spread misinformation, or to direct, to divert the people of India. For example, the first thing is minority attack on minorities in the name of religion, and secondly, it could be secondly, it could be the political agenda. So they want the former prime minister to just sit back on the chair, so that the unequal treaties get in place. For example, there was even a lot of treaties that been taken place among two nations, where Bangladesh literally had nothing to benefit from. And if I tell you about India, it's just quite like, it's not even bilateral. It's like one way benefiting. So it doesn't work. For example, even if we talk about the concept of contract, I think if you're a student of law, you should understand this concept very well. So in terms of contract law, if I tell it, in exchange, for example, there should be something called considerations. If I give you something in return, and I should get the same, and within the the tree itself. Obviously, there's the problem of the prime minister or the symbol who is in charge of doing these agreements. Obviously, the truth has come into light, and people have seen the truth, and they spit on that, and there is no good in that. Obviously, for a moment, you keep doing that. You keep doing your rubbish work, and obviously you can divert people but not for a long time. The truth will gonna come into light and it's gonna hit you on your face, and at the time you're gonna know that. Obviously, when it's too late, you can't do anything. So I want, as a citizen of Bangladesh, I want peace. I want two nations. I never had a problem. I have friends from India. I had friends from Pakistan. I had friends from all over the world. I never had a problem. I've always been genuine. Even I had friends from who is Hindu himself. My best friend is a Hindu, so we never had a problem. We never had those situations. But why you Indian medias had nothing to do, literally, just getting benefited. Why are you taking the shit away? Shit away, absolute shit. I'm sorry, I shouldn't tell it, but you just tell. You are taking the narrow path of absolute doing it's absolute, that's not the proper way you should represent your mainstream media. So, obviously, show your guts, be truthful. There is a power in truth, but not in spreading false. Obviously, it's all going to hit you back. It's all going to hit you back. So that's why it's better to straight truthful. Not to not to play with the emotions of the normal people, not the general citizen of your country, including your country. Being good neighbours, try to maintain that. Obviously, there are a lot of things that a lot of tensions going on between two borders. That needs to be mended. Obviously, I believe the current. Obviously, he's an interim chief advisor. He's a perfect place to to take a greater. Obviously, to play a greater role. And so it's the best thing for India is to cooperate by resorting to what's necessary, not what's to make it more worse. Obviously that's what I have to say. But thank you for listening to my short talk. Thank you for listening, and hope to see you again with a new talk. Bye. Have a good day. Bye. Take care.